It's what they call a rest day at IIHF World Championship tournaments, but it's not really a rest day because most teams take to the ice, and GB have done that today. But they've also taken the chance to have some downtime. They got on a bus, travelled about 45 minutes and went for a walk around a lake, went on a boat and also saw an old fort. You can't beat it really. And they bumped into members of the GB Supporters Club. But for much of it, it was not about ice hockey. But now all the attention is turning to the big game. It is Lithuania, the host. What a game that's going to be. This building is going to be sold out today, an absolute sellout, I'm told, and the interest has been building as the week has gone on. It wasn't full on the first day, but I think it's getting fuller and fuller, and the anticipating is building. Shortly, we'll speak to GB assistant coach Corey Neilson, but first of all, something different. At GB's training session, we mic'd up Davie Phillips of the Belfast Giants, one of the more popular players in the GB dressing room and very funny guy indeed. We spoke to him as well with his thoughts about the big game against Lithuania.
Am I switched on? Am I rolling? Come on, man.
So you're up and running now in the tournament, Davie. Your first win last night. Do you feel that you've got that momentum you need to do well?
Yeah, it was great to get the win. The first one, tough loss the night before, but we got the win last night and we want to move on from that.
Oh.
Testing,
one, two. You take the shoot, all right?
Yeah.
I'll try and take the back door guy. Go, Bonesy. You got a shot, Bonesy. Go, Micey. Get in there, gas. Yeah, I got him. Keep going, Micey. Go, Micey. I got him.
What do you think you did better last night than you did in the opening game against Croatia?
I think we just bedded down them all around our net. Both nights we had a lot of chances, and I think the game last night we just capitalised on those and tough around our net. Any loose pucks we was jumping on them and make sure we was capitalising on them.
Come on, David.
I just want to say that was truly inspirational.
You're taking the piss at me again.
I'm not, it was.
You're getting excited.
You got me right fired up. Can you come in and give us a pep talk tomorrow? Right before face-off. I'll be blocking shots in my face.
And what about Lithuania? How much are you looking forward to playing in this building full of the home fans against an NHL star?
Yeah, there'll be a lot of fans here. It's going to be fun. You know, we've played them a few times in the past. We know we can beat them. We're a good team, and it's going to be a good game.
Are you going to come and give it to me on my backhand or forehand, do you reckon?
What do you want?
I don't know. It's probably going to have to be forehand.
If I go forehand, you've got to allow me to step out before you so that I'm making a pass behind so that you can walk into it.
Yeah. I'll it, just go backhand. Sure. Easy, yeah. No, go backhand. That way. Yeah, go backhand.
Is there still that confidence in the side? You lost on the opening day, so a gold medal can still be achieved, but it could be a tough run-in. You still got that confidence as a squad that you can go and get promotion?
Yeah, it was a disappointing loss the first night, but the gold medal's still there to be won. We're just going to take every game as it is. Every game now is a gold medal game, but we win those games and we'll win the gold medal, so there's nothing to be worried about.
Oh, speed wobble! Take the stabilisers off, Hilly! Try to talk to me there, Richie.
Huh?
No, try to just say keep going.
Yeah. Instead of you went in, I could have come in and just got the pipe.
No, you're putting the emphasis on the straws.
Oh, I thought you wanted me just to hold my ground and not my guy.
No, but and then I think when the guy comes out, then they're trying to get.
Yeah.
That's there, like they beat that man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then cycling. He says stop. One guy comes out.
Yeah.
That's them beating that guy.
Looking at that game last night, you were on top for so long. Once you got that goal, it was like a weight was lifted off the team's shoulders.
Yeah, definitely. It was only a matter of time, and I knew even the Croatia game we just needed that one goal, and I think it would have changed the whole game. I know they ended up beating us 4-0, but we were just waiting for that one goal, and they literally had 4 chances and they scored on their 4 chances, and I knew once we got one, the momentum would be with us and we'd score a few more.
See my new dentures he's got me. Got me some dentures, some temporary teeth.
Who has?
He got me some. Hey. Got a nice new silver tooth. Nice new silver tooth. You're better when you do your half slapper. Your half one. Too big a wind up that. It's too big of a
No,
one.
it is.
We don't do back scratches.
Huh?
We don't do back scratches.
No. Don't get the puck to do back scratches.
I tell you, my coach in Rockford used to go insane. Come past here.
Really?
Yeah, like lose his head.
Obviously, it's a long tournament. You're quite intense over the few days. So you've had a rest day today. As such, you've trained, but you've had some time off, and you had a day out on a cruise on a lake. And always nice to go to a fort, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. 5 games in 7 days is never easy. It is a tough ask on the body and also mentally as well. So, you know, a lot of guys have been to these tournaments before, so they know what they're all about. It's on your off days as well. It's nice just to get away and not think about hockey and just give your brain a little bit of a rest more than anything. But, you know, once you get back to the rink, it's back to business and everyone's ready to go.
Just want to say hello to Mrs. Clark from her son David, 33 years of age.
Hello?
32. Look at Doug with his 2 stepsons. Hey, this isn't Edinburgh, you three. Let it go, lads, it's not Edinburgh anymore.
I say Barmy. You say Barmy.
Corey, the third game against Lithuania, the boys really excited to be playing the hosts in front of the big crowd, do you think?
I think so. I saw the atmosphere yesterday, and it was electric. It was a great game, and our players are playing pretty well now. They seem to get better every game, so mood's pretty good. Hopefully they'll go out there and have a great performance.
Was it hard to lift them after that first day defeat? I think you knew Croatia would be tough. You perhaps didn't expect to get blanked by them, but was it hard after that first game to lift their spirits?
It was. They were pretty disappointed in the result, in themselves. Just the whole situation was it was tough. Croatia was a tricky team. We knew that going into it. They had a couple of guys they brought with Croatian passports in the last minute, and they were solid. Our goaltender had a great night, and it was tough. So we were obviously down, and to bring them back up, I thought Doug did a great job, and the players themselves worked their way out of the hole. We didn't score early. They had a chance to score on the back door, which they missed, and that was a big momentum turn for us. And then we got a power play goal, which we hadn't done, and it was a nice little turnaround.
I know you're involved in the power plays. It's something that's pleased you. Certainly after the first day when there wasn't a power play goal, I thought you looked very clinical and lethal on the power play last night.
Yeah, power plays are tricky. Sometimes it looks really good and you're moving it around and you get good grade A scoring chances and they don't fall, they don't go in. And sometimes it's just a bit off. The case of the first night, every pass was just an inch off here or there. The second night, I thought it was a little bit cleaner, and we started to get some good opportunities, and the guys finished.
What are the biggest dangers from Lithuania tomorrow, do you think?
Well, anytime you can bring in a career NHLer who's 6'5" that's a pretty good asset to have on your team. He won a lot of faceoffs last night. He was a dominant player, and you know he'll be really tough to contain down low. He's such a big man, and different kind of matchups. So that'll be tricky for us. We do have a number of pretty good, strong defensemen who, you know, we'll have to match up well against them.
Today you had we call it a rest day, but you still skated. But more importantly, you got away from the rink and went for a little walk around a fort and went on a boat. How important are those sorts of things just to get the minds, you know, the guys' minds off hockey?
Well, it's great. I think Andy Buxton's doing a great job. Obviously, the guys feel that side of it's always taken care of. Anytime you can get away from the whole situation in the arena and just have a day with themselves. They had a couple good laughs. We went to a castle. We got on a boat. It was a great thing to do, just to have that little shock out and then back to work today.
One thing you didn't mention in that nice sum up there was the kind of playoff final matchup between yourself and Doug Christensen there with the archery. How did that go for you?
It could have went better. It was better than Davie, who shot one over the whole targets and almost killed somebody. But no, it was not good. I had to have a couple hot laps, they call it. It was hot laps just when you have to skate a couple hard times around the ice, and obviously with the shape I'm in right now, it was not two hot laps. It was like a half a hot lap and a couple of really pathetic laps. At least I didn't have a heart attack.
And of course, the game against Lithuania this evening is a very special occasion for one player in particular. GB forward Ashley Tait, 100th cap, the second player after David Longstaff, who currently is on 101. 100 caps. How does that sound, Ashley?
Yeah, it's going to be a good night. I'm already taking a fair amount of abuse from the boys, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Did you really think all those years ago, what was it, 95 I think, that you would get to the three figures?
Yeah, no, it's, you know, when you you play your first game for your country, the last thing you think is, you just want to kind of get to the next one and the next one and keep going. But it kind of snuck up without even thinking about it, really.
And is it something though that when this squad was announced, because of the fact that you could reach the three figures, did you kind of be more determined to get into this final party to get that achievement?
Yeah, definitely. I didn't want to kind of fall short by a couple of games, and I kind of came into training camp with that in mind, and hopefully gave a good enough account of myself and gave myself the chance to get to tonight.
I'm sure you probably don't remember every single cap. If you do, you've got a great memory, but is there anything that stands out? You could pick out one cap, one game?
I think obviously my first goal, I remember that against Holland, and then probably even my first game was against Slovakia, and they had some guys who were very established NHL players, and if they weren't already, then they went on to play in the NHL, so that was a pretty special day as well.
Okay, Lithuania this evening, what can you expect from them?
They're a well-organised team. Obviously, they're at home, so they're playing with a lot of momentum. They're going to have 5,000 odd people behind them, but it's important that kind of we're spoilers. We slow the game down. We take whistles, when we need to, and kind of establish ourselves very quickly in the game.
Do you feel like you're a confident side? I mean, I don't want to remind you, but it was 9 without a win at the top level of the World Championship and the Olympic qualifying. You've got that win now, and the moment you got that goal the other night, the goals came. Do you think you're a confident side, and it can only be benefit?
Yeah, you say we went 9 without a win, but we weren't playing badly in that 9, and there were a few games where we were unlucky not to come out with anything, but it is what it is. Like you say, we got the win the other night, and we need to build off that momentum and take that into tonight. So
still very much in the dressing room a feeling then of promotion and gold medal is achievable.
Yeah, I mean we obviously we've got to win the rest of our games. Kind of hope for a little bit of luck elsewhere, but the boys are confident, and tonight's a good chance for us to kind of put our stamp on this tournament.
Obviously, the other night there was some firsts. For example, a first goal for Ben Davies.
Yeah.
Do you still kind of, remember how you felt when you get that goal and look at the pride on the face?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't change whether it was 19 years ago or now. You score a goal, it's the same feeling, and it's even more special when you're playing for your country.
It seems a very close-knit dressing room, and we mentioned this the other day that you had that crazy trip to Japan where the boys flew in, flew out, and obviously achieved something really massive. Is that where it really bonded, because you seem such a close group of guys?
Yeah, I think running off the back of that, I mean, we went out there and I don't know if we were expected to really do much and come through that tournament, and we did, and as you said, the boys, we grew pretty close on that trip, and as much as we kick 7 bells out of each other on the weekend, we're all pretty good friends off the ice.
Okay, well listen, congratulations on your impending milestone and good luck tonight, Ash.
Cheers, thank you.